This is rear package tray. Seen better days. It's a little bit warped, and they cut holes in it for their stereo speakers. I got some wood and old board, foam board, and I'm going to try to make a new one, see how well it works. Keep watching. I saw this video on YouTube. This guy had this speaker fabric that he would use to put over his board, and I painted this one side, and this is going to be the bottom part, but it sounded like a really good idea, so I think, alright, so this is the old rear shelf, and voila, here is the new rear shelf. I took this material for speakers, cut the holes out from the speakers so that it looks nice and fresh, and yeah, you can see how it looks inside. So today we got car audio, and supposedly this car had 6x9s in it. That's a hole for a 6x9. It has a piece of trim up here, but that trim is not that thick. So I decided to try something a little bit different. Instead of a 6x9, 5x7. And that should do just fine. I'm going to try it out and see how it works. Alright, I got one of these Boss 5x7s in, and bolted up pretty good, and it sits right in there almost perfect. The weird thing about it is, if you look at the other one, these holes here directly line up with these holes here, and it's almost like they made it easy for me. Imagine all that shit. Alright, that's in, and the purists would have a shit fit about it, but you know what? My fucking car, I'll do what I want. Made the cutouts for the speakers, maybe be able to see them a little bit in there, but they should be pretty well concealed for the most part. You can see this little whoop right there, but I think it looks pretty fucking sharp. What you guys think? Alright, this is the old front dash speaker. As you can see, it's had it. It's done. Found this place that makes retro stuff. It's called Retro Manufacturing. It's got a 4x10 that fits exactly into place, and everybody says it sounds good. So I'm going to try to put it in and see how it sounds. This is the old mounting bracket for the 4x10, the front dash. I sandblasted it and repainted it. Here's a new 4x10. And it goes in it like that. You saw me do the sonic cleaner on the screws, so I'm going to put this together and put it back in the car and hook up the wiring, but not hook it up to the stereo yet. It's going to take a few minutes to do that. So, but that's how that's done. So the Retro Manufacturing speaker's in, as you can see. It is more low profile than the original. So when you look at it, it's absolutely flush with the mounting system, whereas the other one came down about a ½ inch more. But what I want to do is, this is the old stereo. I want to keep it just for the look, and the connections are all still there, and I want to hook them up so that at night when I'm driving, this thing lights up. Could I find like a dual antenna thing? Sure, but this is just an AM radio, and I want to listen to like regular music. But everything is set up. I'm going to do a test sound on the speaker and see what it sounds like. If I put it on video, it's not going to sound anything like real world, but we got to give it a shot. And on top of that, I just drilled in, the blue wire is the wire that's going to go to the amp. There's a Viper alarm system from 2000. Ran the wire down the channel and right into the back. So that'll be So that sound test was basically just the Retro Manufacturing 4x10 and the dash. And really, I feel like I wasted money on the 5x10s or the 5x7s, because that thing, it rocks. It's incredible. It's a dual channel, so it's like left and right channel, all in one speaker. And it's in the dash where the old one was. It's all set up. You heard the sound. It sounds amazing. I couldn't be happier because I haven't listened to tunes coming from this car in 20 years. And that right there, that's just music to my ears. But it's going to go a lot heavier and a lot louder. We're going to have the 5x7s, and I got two 8-inch subs that are also 20 years old or better. And I'm going to get an amp for it, so we'll be able to listen to some really good tunes while cruising around this bad boy. And look at that, the carpet's in. So this was actually filmed later on from that radio project. But the stereo is in, as you can see, and it's fitting right where it's supposed to be. It looks pretty damn good, if I do say so. One day down the road, I'm going to make it so that I can get that to light up. It's just a couple of wires. Right now, it's not exactly a priority. Later down the road, it will be. But today, it's not that. Right now, it's waiting on parts to put the seats in. And basically, you know, the backs are in. Does that not look fantastic or what? I use this Chemical Guys, the cleaner, and then the this VRP. Both make all your plastics and vinyls and rubbers look fantastic. As you can see, it really makes it pop. Working on the armrests, waiting for the bases for those, because these armrests are just, let's just face it, they don't look very good. They're just all nasty, but either way, that's what we're dealing with the stereo sound system. It was amazing to listen to, and can't wait to go down the road listening to stuff like this. And see you on the next one. I hope you enjoyed this one.